What's up, YouTube? It's your man, Barry Bonds. Straight no chaser with Barry Bonds. I am back, and I had something to talk about. I wanted to share with you. I was just doing my little inventory, weekly inventory of Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and I've been seeing a lot of exposés on certain black YouTubers, and frankly, I'm gonna be honest with you, especially as black male YouTubers in the manosphere, which I definitely for and love the manosphere. I will even say that I consider myself to be a proponent, and I definitely want to be a part of that manosphere. But what I'm seeing nowadays is really pissing me off because one, we're allowing beef to get in between us, which really shouldn't happen, especially us being men, being logical men. But the thing that I'm seeing the most that I'm not really too fond of, that I really I'm hating right now, is I'm watching all of these videos of men trying to expose like Kevin Samuels, O'Shea Duke Jackson, and it's just pissing me off. It really is pissing me off because I mean these brothers are doing great work. They're providing great content, and it's simple. It's simple. It's petty, and it's simpish. Let me say that it's very simpish. I don't like it at all. It definitely has to stop. It's just we don't have any time for that right now. I mean, everyone is coming for the black man's neck, and it's really, in a sense, making it for me that I'm pretty much lost hope in the black community, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because one, the black community is so fractured and is believing all of this victimization mentalities and you know all this victim shit that it's just pissing me off. It really is. Black folks have pretty much bought hook, line, and sinker the whole Democrat ideology. You know what I'm saying? The victocrat ideology, and it's so sad. The black woman is walking around here thinking that her shit don't stink. You know what I'm saying? Believing all of the bullshit. When it's like, look, you guys are the most, well, you guys haven't even been examined. No one is examining the black woman, you know, on a large scale. It may be on these videos, on these YouTube videos, but no one has examined a black woman, really put y'all out there like we should. You know what I'm saying? For the bullshit, fraud, and all of this scammery that y'all doing. Nobody. You know? I mean, come on. Like, how long do you think you can get by with this? Fellas, wake the fuck up, man. If you can't see that this is like just a whole big fraud job, women have been talking about us, black women have been talking about us and how horrible we are for the past like 40 years, ever since, they hooked up with Gloria Steinem and them for that little feminism bullshit. Come on, man. Seriously, wake up. Quit being so weak for the sex, because that's what it is. It's coming from being weak for the sex, that you don't want to speak out. You don't want to say what needs to be said. You don't want to speak the truth. And as it says in the Bible, the truth shall set you free. Now, I'm going to tell you this, is that when it comes to this, I can tell you for sure that the black community will never, ever become as solid as they need to be because of the fact of the black community being afraid of the truth. Black folks are afraid of the truth so much. They run from it, don't want to hear it. Any criticism or critiquing, they run from it, don't want to hear it. And that's why we will never, as a people, be where we need to be, because we can't take constructive criticism. We can't take the truth. We can't take somebody putting our bullshit in our face and presenting our bullshit to us and saying, hey, this is you. We can't do it. If you did it, admit it. You know, own it, own it. All these little exposing videos, of, oh well, he went to jail. Okay, fine, own that shit, own it. If you did it, admit it. No man is perfect that's walked the earth except for the Most High. That's it. Everyone else is flawed. Everyone else is flawed. Everyone else has done something that they're probably not proud of. Whatever. Own it. Own it. Don't run from it. Own it. You know? And then the thing is that most of us are sheep and will believe anything that, comes across the table that anyone says with a straight face without blinking and take it to the bank. That's another thing. That's why we're constantly being swindled, hustled out of our everything. So at this point, man, I'm watching all of these videos. I'm seeing Oshay versus Saint the Sinner versus Angry Man. I'm watching Kevin Samuels being, I guess, exposed by Tanya TKO's crazy ass. Like, come on, man. Let's be honest, man. If y'all can't see her, watch her, listen to her for 5 seconds and not realize that this chick is a Looney Tune, then I don't know what to say. It's like, I guess most of your, I guess your logic meter, is turned off. Your bullshit meter is turned off, I guess. If you sit back. Now, I guess some of you just want to be entertained by the bullshit, by the nigga shit. And that's cool, because I guess, hey, you've done your work for the day, you have nothing to do, and you just want to be entertained by some foolishness, then be it. So be it. But man, this is getting to a head. It's coming to a head. I mean, people are just saying the wildest, craziest things on here. Looking for people, they doxing people. Oh, we're looking for his ex-wife. What do you think his ex-wife is going to say? You think she's going to say something positive like, oh, he's a stand-up great man, this and that, the other? No, that's why she's his ex-wife. Dummies. Makes no sense. I don't get it. I don't understand why you people are just always just so thirsty for the drama, thirsty for just, all of the crazy rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be concerned with and want to find the truth. Okay? The truth. Now, if it comes out that, hey, she has a story where, Kevin used to whoop my ass and I had to file police reports against him and I had to do all this other stuff and it can be verified, you know, then okay, all right. And then it's for Kevin to be able to say, hey, I did it. I have to own up to it. But just don't look for all the sensationalized BS. You're looking for the sensationalized BS, and as soon as someone says it, especially you women, you want to believe it instantly. But it's funny how the ones that's out here doing the most talking are the ones that are so fragile when the spotlight is shined on them. When the spotlight is shined on their asses, they tuck tail and run and hide, or they start crying and being victims. Oh, why you want to do this to a poor woman? I'm just blah, blah, blah. Fuck out of here with that BS, please. All right, the truth shall come for all men. I've got things in my past that I'm not proud of, but I ain't gonna hide from them. I ain't gonna hide from them. It takes me back to that movie, 8 Mile, with Eminem, who was, young B Rabbit, and Papa Doc. And they were in that final scene where they were about to battle each other. And Cheddar Bob came in and said, hey, what are you going to talk about, Rabbit? Are you gonna talk about, are you going to let him talk to you about whatever the situations that went down, him messing with his girl and getting beat up and all this other stuff? So B Rabbit said, he just gave him that look. And he said, you know what? Let's go. He went in there and he pretty much put out every dirty, secret, gossip, whatever, rumor, whatever. He put everything out on the line and said, here it is. So when it came turn for Papa Doc to rap, he didn't have anything to say because everything he was going to say, it was already put out there. And it was put out there by the man that they said it was about. That's how you handle it. That's how you handle it. If you did it, admit it. Admit it, put it out there. Hey, people are gonna hate you regardless. If they already hate you, it's not like they're gonna they're gonna have a change of heart and say, "Oh, well, you know what? He did admit it, so hey, I like you now." No, forget them. They're lost. All right, they're lost. You don't need them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. But I'm telling you, it's really funny how we talk about, oh, well, such and such is so strong. They so strong. But if you're so strong, as soon as somebody shines the spotlight on you, you get all fragile and become a victim and you start crying. Why is that? I really want somebody to please explain that to me because it makes no sense. How is it that when the spotlight is shined on you, you become every bit of a little toddler and start crying and start female splaining? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, and I'm sure, and I wish that the viewers of these videos would be a little bit more smart, a little bit smarter, and have a little and use a little bit more logic, you know, when taking in the information that they're hearing. Be logical. If you entertain, fine, that's one thing. But when you start really believing all the BS, that's another. All right? So that's just one of the things that's just been irking me, man. I'm gonna go into a little bit more in depth. I'm trying to link up with some of these guys in the manosphere, like my man Minister Jap, so that I can really, get my thing going here. And of course, it's called, the show is called Straight No Chaser with Barry Bonds, because I'm just gonna keep it straight no chaser. I'm gonna give it to you real. All right, I have no dogs in none of these fights, but I'm gonna give you my opinion of it, my assessment of the situation, just flat out, raw and real. And however you take it, you take it. I'm not doing it maliciously, but I'm just pointing out the bullshit because I, just like a lot of people, are really tired of the bullshit. We can see through a lot of you content creators like glass. We can see through you and look at you and know that you are phony, fake, and phony. All right? We understand that this YouTube situation is a hustle for a lot of you. All right? It's a lot of people making money. So, yeah, you want to become whoever you want to become on here. But at least at the end of the day, reserve a table for the truth. All right? That's it. Reserve a table for the truth. Because the truth will and shall set you free. All right, man. Look, like, share, and subscribe. I just want to put that out there. I hope my words offended someone deeply so that they look into themselves and maybe have a come to whoever moment, whoever higher being you worship, because we see the bullshit. We definitely do. And it's getting laughable at this point. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Barry Bonds is my name. All right. I'm sure probably some of you will be looking it up to dox me, whatever. But hey, I have no secrets, and I can admit my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what men do. All right. So yeah, let's get it popping. All right. As I always say, positive minds move forward. Peace.